I got a solution.
Unfiltered Comedy Takeover. We are here today to
Yes, we are.
have a good time, a good conversation, and hopefully some hellpipe laughter. Gentlemen, it's good to see you. It's good to see anybody. It's good not to be in prison. I am so happy. So happy that I'm not in prison. Are you happy?
I am.
In prison?
I don't want no guy looking at my ass.
I don't want no guy looking at my ass either. You know what? You don't have to be in prison for that, though, right?
No,
You can't get your ass looked at like walking down the street.
exactly.
Are you okay with that?
No, I'm not. Because I went to Atlanta. Oh, man, looked at so much, man. They said the nigga, he was like, ooh, I thought, he thought it was negative. Ooh, I'm positive. I'm positive. But, whoop, nope. But nah,
If you want to look at Ray's ass, you gotta subscribe to his OnlyFans.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was like,
only fan. Let's get this motherfucking started.
I know, right?
Wait.
we just went from coming alive to ass has been in Atlanta. Like, so,
Atlanta.
all right? I mean, I don't mind asses in Atlanta. I
Uh,
want to talk about yours, but we're gonna talk about some asses. So obviously, you got. I am aroused. I'm very aroused. That's why I'm wearing a black shirt because I didn't want my hard nipples being seen on this show because we might get cut off. Because you can't see a black man's hard nipples. It's illegal. It's illegal. But we're gonna be doing a great thing here. So,
Yes.
but let me introduce my co-host and myself. I'm Kelly Lee Williams. I am the co-host and the guy who puts the sound together. And I am Maria Flores' Lucky. She's the social media shows.com. She is the queen of social media shows.com. And she's the reason we are all here. Stage left. Is this not stage right? To my right is a man from Chicago like me, who started a comedian in Chicago like me. He does his thing. He has a very sharp wit and apparently a very sharp sense of his ass. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Ray. Thanks, y'all. All right. And to my farther stage right, this man is an award winner. He's an Avenue legend. He's a Las Vegas local, not a local, but he's a Las Vegas, New York transfer Las Vegas. He might as well be local. Been here long enough. But he's the man doing the shows on Wednesday at the Hold On BB. We're going to get laid tomorrow at this show. So everybody put your hands together for Lex.
everyone gets laid.
Everybody.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. All right. Now let's get back to your phobia about ISIS. Ray, what's going on? Are you homophobic, Ray?
no. I live in a condo. How the fuck can I be homophobic? Get that fool.
And you know it all goes back to the blind girl on the bus that this.
The blind girl has ruined you for life, Ray.
Nah, but you know what's funny? I saw her.
And she can see you though.
She's the only one that didn't see your ass.
Right. She can. She got offended. No, for real, she got offended because we got in an argument. She said she wanted to get into music. She said she wanted to start her own label. I told her she shouldn't do it. She said, "Why, Ray?" I said, "Girl, that's the blind leaving the blind."
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, thank you, Ray. Thank you. I mean, that's a good way to lead it to our first performer. Our first performer, that guy right there, he is a gentleman. He is a veteran of Las Vegas comedy.
Yes.
And he's going to everybody. Let's say the rules first, so everybody knows and everybody home knows. We're giving everybody 2 minutes to do their thing.
Right.
On Kill Tony, they give them 1 minute. We're going to give them 2 minutes to hang themselves, so we can use that to do that thing. And 2, Ray's going to wipe that thing off his lip in 5.
Oh.
2, 3. You're going to have a discussion with the comedians. We're going to give them a little bit to their lives. We're not going to Dr. Phil them. But we'll see what happens. And let's go with our first comedian. Let's hear it from Mr. Ron Coleman.
All right. Probably single? Yeah. Once married? Yeah. Not anymore. Yeah. I was married to a school teacher. I used to write her poetry and she'd correct it and give it back to me. She was always correcting it and saying, "Do you want some more coffee?" She'd say, "Would you like some more coffee? Do you want to go out to dinner? Would you like to go out to dinner? Do you want to have sex? No." Hell, man. She's like, stupid stuff. Like, you don't motivate me. You don't inspire me. So what are you training for the Olympics all of a sudden? Want me to cheer you on when you make a sandwich? She says, "But what do you know? You're always at the gym. You're always working out. Why don't you take me to the gym so I can lose some of this baby fat?" I said, "Baby fat? The kid's 16. Drive me to the park. We're in a little bit." Yeah, I got married way too young. I was 42. That's way too young to be throwing your life away in some pipe dream like that. I think you're married should wait till at least never. You should never get married. You already get married with someone on your bucket list or something. Wait till you're at least 60. You know? Have a kid when you're 62. That way when he's 18, you'll be 80. So if he turns out to be a loser, you'll be almost dead. Boy, your son's a real loser. I don't know. Leave me alone. I'll be dead soon. Yeah, so I'm back out in the single world. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, I have a date next week. It's a first date. Don't you hate first dates? Especially around an awkward moment. You're standing there, she's standing there. Then you gotta pay her. Just ruins the entire evening. Seems like all the women I meet are alcoholics. It's not because I meet them at bars, but still, you know. I was at a bar a couple weeks ago. I'm sitting down watching hockey. This woman sits down next to me, starts playing video poker. Turns out she's a big hockey fan. I'm a big hockey fan. We're hitting it off great. And I said, maybe we should go out some night. And she said, I would love that. I've been on the couch for 21 days. I'm thinking, what a lazy piece of shit this is. But that's what that means. Anybody know what that means? She was in jail. Yeah. She was in jail for 21 days. Yes. I'm not dating convicts. I was never that interested in prison sex, but all of a sudden I was a little intrigued. Find out if it went as great as I thought it was going to be. For starters, I thought I was going to be on top. She wouldn't have any of that. I'm face down. My face is all smushed into a pillow. She called me a little bitch. I'm yelling for the prison guards. They're not coming. It was very realistic. We're going out there next Thursday.
Fantastic job, Ron Coleman. All right. Ron, very, very cool. So let's start. Who is Ron Coleman?
Ron Coleman is an old guy. Yeah, I've been around forever.
Oh,
Yeah, 62. Yeah.
62, are you?
Yeah.
I'm 6 years younger than you, so I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
No age don't mean shit. I'm letting you know right now, Ron.
Yeah.
Age don't mean shit.
Doesn't bother me at all.
Sounds like it bothers you.
Oh, not.
And it don't. I'm gonna shut up.
All right.
Right.
What? Say it.
No, well, men don't bother age. You know, women it does. You know, especially
Yeah, the hell it does bother me.
it's about age and weight. Okay.
Ron, he just jokes around with the age.
Okay. Well,
It's part of his humor.
you do well, do you?
Right.
All right. How do you do well?
I meet women.
All right.
Go.
Do you have to pay these women?
No.
That's what I'm talking about. You gotta
put up with it.
He's funny. He got a nice car. He takes him to fucking cheesecake factory.
Our cook say shit. Take them out and play with the safety.
Respectfully, yes. I'm
Okay.
Ron Coleman type man.
And a cheesecake factory.
Cheesecake Factory. Okay. What motivates you, Ron Coleman, to keep doing comedy?
I have nothing else to do now. I started doing comedy back in the 90s.
Really?
Yeah. I was making a living off it. I was doing great. Then I got married, had 2 kids, and I said, I gotta quit because I gotta raise 2 kids. And then my kids went to college. I came back, and now I'm old.
So the answer is young pussy keeps him in comedy. So there you go.
Teach me your ways, sir. I want to learn your ways. Ron, did you have fun?
I have a blast.
There you go.
For Ron Coleman.
Good job, Ron.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Slim and Spy. What's Slim and Spy?
And David,
Yeah, check it out. No, could you?
No worries. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We have another comedian. We have another
Fine.
We have another comedian coming up right now. It's welcome. I'm actually excited to be able to talk about. We have some comedians. Right. This next comedian picking up steam. Very good. Hopefully none of them are blind or ready to.
Right.
Man.
Exactly.
We're very good. All right. This next comedian, she is very funny. She has been performing in Las Vegas, and she started her. I'm not even going to ruin her day. I don't want to say anything that might say she might say in her. So let's give it up for Olivia.
Yeah.
Wow. Welcome to the taping of my Netflix special at the Sphere. You may not know this, but I'm half Korean and half Korean, which means I'm 100% mathematician. No, it means I'm 100% messed up. My father escaped the Korean War. That's messed up. He can't even escape my cappuccino addiction. Well, he escaped from the north, so I am half north and half south, which means I have boundary issues. So that is the topic of my current show. And so when I went to college, I thought I was good in math until I went to college. And then they had me doing math problems using English. Look at me. Do I look like I could solve math problems doing English? With English? No. So I found someone who looked just like me who was good at it. And so I asked her, hey, can you help me? And she's like, no, it's too late. I need to go to sleep. I'm like, oh, shut! That selfish bitch. You know, if it were me, I would have helped her. No, I would have stayed up all night and helped her. But thinking back, now that I'm thinking, she actually kept her boundaries strong. She knew what she needed. Do you imagine if I was really good at math, I'd be in a cubicle somewhere, living a boring life. But thanks to her, I'm here on TV. Ooh la la. So recently, I was in Korea. And in Korea, I had 5 roommates. Yes, 5 roommates. And one started following me around. Even when I had to use the restroom, she would come and smell me, rub around against my leg, and then leave. And then another one would fly all night, so I couldn't sleep. That's what living with 5 cats is like.
Yeah, give it up.
Thank you.
All right, Olivia Rose.
Yeah.
Thank you, Olivia. How you doing, girl?
Good, thank you.
Thank you for coming back. She was here last week, and she's funny last week. She's funny this week. You're a girl. You say the joke 100% Korean mathematician. Was math your favorite? Actually, your favorite high school thing, or did you like science? What did you like in high school?
So in high school, I liked volleyball.
Yes.
Yeah, and math. Actually, I was actually good at math until I went to college.
Right on.
Right.
Well, what's your motivation? Why are you doing comedy?
Comedy. Well, good question. Well, I started out singing. Singing was the thing that made me want, the music made me want to be on stage. It was the works of Vivaldi. You know, this woman was singing on stage, and then all of a sudden my thought was, I don't want to be in the audience. I want to be on stage.
Nice.
So I'm like, whoa, where did that come from? Because my mom growing up, she said, sing. I'm like, okay. But I'm an obedient first child, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm not sing. Well, whatever. Where did that come from? And then I get this question telling me I need to sing. So anyway, that was after college.
My mother told me I couldn't sing either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was a very, very bad person. So, but she's dead. And this is a good thing. So, but I'm glad you're singing. I'm glad you're here doing things. Boys, you got questions. This woman's some things. You need to know about this woman.
I don't have anything. Yeah.
Driving.
Yes.
You smoke weed with your cats?
So, I tried smoking weed once in Spain on the beach, but it didn't work. So I quit. I stopped.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. And I was in Korea, so I didn't know where to get weed. I didn't know where to get weed in Korea, okay?
Well, that would make sense. And probably smoked oregano in Spain. If you want
Okay,
you are in a place where you get the real weed. If you want to start, you start here in Las Vegas. We can start it up this weekend. We can get you some
at
shit.
Zoo, huh?
Yes, we get you right. All right, thank you, Olivia Rose. Give it up for Olivia. Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
I feel good. I feel good about this show. I feel good about people being here. I feel good about not having to hear you do more jokes. Now that me. I don't want to get up there either. Shit, I like it.
No,
This is what we're here for. We're here for people who are trying to get some little things.
Exactly.
Okay, just remind you.
Still freestyle at some point. Just because we enjoy it, you know.
That is true, but I also
Because we're good at it.
we freestyle and profile and nobody's smiling, but everybody's happy because it's all good and my hair is short, not nappy, and it's all good because it's all good. My dad, Pappy. All right.
You got the part, y'all. You got the part.
All right. We're going to hit that later, but let's get it on. Let's get it on. This man he's chomping at the bit. I like that. He's ready to go. And I have absolutely no idea. Well, you know who he is. Lex, right?
Yeah.
Give him an announcement because I can't give him a good one.
Coming to the stage now. What? Come on, bro. You gonna... Oh, you know how to...
Got Films is a full-service production company that provides motion picture quality content and production services for use in the film and TV industry. Looking for a seasoned crew, high-quality equipment, or other production services for your film, TV, commercial, corporate convention, sports, news, or interview project? Your search stops here. Some of our projects include NASCAR, American Restoration, Pawn Stars, Counting Cars, Top Chef, BattleBots, Forge and Fire, and Street Outlaws. We have also produced over 60 feature films and documentaries. We're ready for all your needs. Whatever your project, whatever your budget, big or small, Got Films got you. GotFilms.com.
Coming to the stage now. Our boy, Izzy. Quickly.
Appreciate you guys having me in your Comics Anonymous meeting. I appreciate it. A little bit about me. I'm a Kiss fan, I'm a Star Wars fan, and I'm a wrestling fan. That means, along with all my Kiss toys, my Star Wars toys, I have a WWF Championship belt, and if you're using your math, I haven't had sex in 17 years, less than 12 days.
What person?
Shit, I can switch hands with Candace stroke. That's good. You guys know Kiss fans? You guys Kiss fans? Yeah, fucking rock and roll, buddy. Kiss fans, you're a Kiss fan. You know that we are certifiably insane. We are nuts. We are the psychologists of rock and roll. But they take all of our money. That's what we call a dramatic pause. We worship these fake gods from outer space.
Come on, man.
And if you say anything bad about them, we will fucking touch you.
Man,
it's like, just as we once were, it's like we are on the verge of being Jehovah's Witness.
So,
seriously, ma'am! Stop 2 hours to talk about the Peter Chris solo record! And we know Berkeley about the Elder! Oh, man, so I'm from Minnesota.
okay. Yeah.
So that means I'm from the land of Prince, 10,000 lakes, and one horrible fucking accent. Don't believe me? What woman has ever heard the phrase, yeah, for sure, one fishing up here in the lax effect? You know what? They really need to stop my ass.
that was fantastic.
That's not what she said.
Fantastic.
How long you been in comedy?
About 9 years.
Nice.
I don't do as much as I'm going to, but
Right. Well, you know, with the bullshit, the pussy and gatekeepers, then I can relate.
Exactly. Speaking of gatekeepers, who's been keeping the gate to your pussy for the last
Starbucks, Stu Bassett, Gene Simmons, Skywalker.
Those not get laid.
Dude,
So why couldn't that translate to you?
because the three of them together, it's like it's that equation brings you to like middle-aged virginity.
Okay. You know what? That makes sense. You look like an aging rocker. You should be able to go away. I can tell John Bon Jovi now.
Well, I actually have an Ace Frehley tribute band. That's how big of a Kiss support guy. Like Kiss hard level. It's
Right on. Did you actually see Kiss in concert?
many times.
Really? How many?
14, 15,
Yeah.
something like that.
He's a fan. He's part of the army. He's not kidding.
That's right.
That's true. Right on. So this is the where do you perform around here?
I really don't.
Well, we need to change that.
I know.
All right. We're gonna need some
Funny comedians.
Yeah, we're gonna-
Ass motherfucker. My name.
I did try to host an open mic at the Hard Hat, and it just failed miserably. But you know how fun trying to get an open mic running is.
Right.
Yes.
Especially a bar that doesn't have comedy.
All right. Yeah. Is he telling me your IG and stuff?
That's present Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Venmo, and that is my Patreon.
Right on. Give it up.
No, he instead of Sons of Anarchy, he's in Sons of Celibacy.
You don't have to.
Wait, he's in the Minnesota chapter where the only fish they get is walleye. My guy. All I know is this.
What?
Anybody that has that much trouble with the mic stand gives a horrible hand. You're a horrible hand.
God damn.
That's kind of a nickname.
Yeah.
H.
That's
Double H. And then
That's
right
right.
loose. There you go. Taking it loose. I don't know. I don't know if it's loose inside. Respectfully. Respectfully. Our next comedian, he is funny, as we should hope, because he's hooked. And he's coming here to do some things.
He drove all the way from Oregon.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
And
He's gonna be here tonight.
well, let's Oregon man. Let's give it up for Mr. Jickle Chicklin.
Right, thanks for having me. It was a wonderful event. I'm trying to get a lot healthier. I went on a 100% vegan diet. I had to quit. I live in a small town. I ran out of vegans. Yeah, no, they're tasty. They're not filling. I ate a Chinese vegan once. I was hungry a half an hour later. There we go. There we go. No, I'm getting older. It's like Owen Wilson if you lived in a van. It's like a coach you're not too comfortable with. Like one of these things. Somebody said, I look like Shakespeare if he did too much acid. I was like, that's all right. But yeah, I'm getting older, and the worst thing about getting older is your orgasms suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not what they used to be, right? I sneezed the other day, and my orgasms got jealous. This kid's telling me he threw his back out having sex. He must be getting old. He's 35 years old. I said, that never happens to me. The having sex part. I throw my back out a lot. Yeah. I told him, you know you're old. When you go home, it's between Netflix and masturbating, and either way you fall asleep before it's over. It's how you, yeah, it's just a thing. I'm jerked off to Blondie years old. That's what I tell people. Hey, yeah, no, it's bad. Like, I have to have sex in the middle of the day so it matches up with my biorhythm. Otherwise, it's nothing going to happen. After 8, it goes to sleep. It's time, right? But yeah, I'm going to be in a new hit show. It's called Comedians in Cars because they live there. Yeah, that's right. No, I'm using kind of a dirty comic, actually. I got asked to do a family style show. I did 15 minutes of incest jokes. Didn't work out.
That's very nice.
I think you probably give up. Like you can prove it wrong later. I'll with
Right.
the job thing.
It's all chapters.
Yeah, how about that?
This is hard.
Did you didn't know?
Hard.
It could be insulting, but if you don't give them, it's not really an insult.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know, he's good at hand jobs. They just proved that.
Speaks back to you.
There you go. Send him right into that one.
Hand jobs are
Yeah.
And John, yes. So, my man, how long have you been doing comedy, and why? Why are you doing comedy? I mean, what is your motivation? Why are you out here in the streets?
It's a.
And move
I'm doing it.
move over my way a little bit. Move over my way.
This way.
Yes.
All right.
Take your whole thing. There you go. There you go.
See the screen, bro?
Let's see it. Except it's delayed,
So when you're on the screen, yeah, you get it?
There you go.
I got
That
it.
way.
This way?
There you go. Got it.
All right. No, I've been doing comedy 8 years, going on 9 years. I travel around a lot doing comedy. I got a gig featured with somebody who went all over the United States a couple of years ago. And what got me into comedy was I always wanted to do comedy. I played music. And I did a little comedy and acting classes in high school. And
Okay.
I wanted to do but I never thought the stuff I did in high school would work, and I just didn't do it. And then years later, a friend of mine was dying of brain cancer, and a good friend that I grew up with. And we were always like the funny guys. A lot of people were coming and visiting, because he was dying, and we always made people laugh, try to keep it light. And he always wanted to do comedy. He had taken a comedy class,
Right on.
right? And so after he died, about a month later, I did my first open mic. I was
Nice.
48. I decided, this is something I've always wanted to do.
What's his name?
His name was Brian Baldwin.
Let's do it for Brian Baldwin.
Brian Baldwin.
We're giving it for Brian and
R.I.P.,
Brian,
right?
R.I.P. Brian, but R.I.P. Thank you for carrying on his dream. Because not a lot of people do that. They carry on like bongs and.
You might say he handed over the job.
Right.
One of the things he wanted to
And
he would sing stuff because he was having a hard time talking. And it was sometimes the most hilarious thing. Like, I'm here at this thing doing it. I'm here at this live talk show talking with these silly motherfuckers. But he'd sing, he would sing stuff, and it was really funny. I always like he was funnier than me. He would have been a funnier comic.
Well, you're pretty damn funny. Give it up. Good job. Give it up for Jubal. Jubal is a hero. Jubal is carrying on his friend's legacy.
Jubal looks like if Richard Gere from Pretty Woman actually lived it out. 20 years later, she drained him for all his money, and now he's just touring around Vegas, living in a van, doing open mics and shows with us.
Richard Gere and Charles Chaplin and Charlie Manson.
All together.
All together. Yes, a little bit. DNA splicing.
All together. Getting free drinks at open mics.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
Good job, Jubal.
Good job, Jubal. Good job, everybody,
Jubal.
man. We have 2 more comments. We have 2 more comments. Right? Or 1? 3? 2 more comments? Woo!
Drop that Jesse remix one time.
What we do is we work with models, actors, and influencers to get them, help them, support them, and get real opportunities in Las Vegas.
Fuck 'em up.
Being able to be in this space with creatives and people that I love has been life-changing all over again.
I love Rise. Rise has changed my life, and it lets you know that it's never too late. Age doesn't make a difference.
3, 4, 5, 8, 10 music and I walk 'em up. They not like us. They not like us.
The door felt very welcoming and everybody's been so nice.
Rise Talent has been amazing for me. It's let me travel the world, be able to walk through New York, LA, and all over the place in America. So I've had a great time.
4, 5, 8, 10 music and I walk past the ox. 1, 2, 3, fuck 'em up. They not like us. They not like us.
They not changed my life. Rise Talent changed my life. I've been a long time client here, and Dawn has just
How many stocks do I really have in stock? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just the short time I've been here, it's been so inclusive.
Rise has been completely beneficial to my life.
They're a family. Every time you go there, you feel like you build more your confidence.
They not like us. They not like us.
All right, my lady. Gentlemen, we have a newcomer to this show. She has never been on the show, and she's going to be here for the first time. And right there. A little back. Yeah, a little back. There we go. We're live, and we're getting it right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Carmen Brad.
Ray has been giving me shit since I walked. But it's fine because he knows that if he plays on my what even is it? It's like this thing about being a woman where I know that a man is gonna think that I'm dumb. I heard your stories, Olivia, about not being good at math when you got to college. I had that problem too. I totally blanked out when I went to college. Oh, I have something for Jubal. Call me. Call me any time. Jubal to like touch himself to me, but I thought that it would be funny, and sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself for the show, you know? Nice right there. I just like rolled right in front of it. Suicide is interesting because sometimes like more than I should actually, but like life is hard sometimes, you know? So sometimes I think of the time that I did ayahuasca and I did die like 4 times, and that's also very interesting and really interesting to you, but not funny, but that's okay. I don't know. My feet are sweating, and so are my armpits, and so is my pussy. And I think that's part of getting old, and it's also part of not going to the doctor. And Maria's like, Carmen, you're not old, but I'm old enough to be sweating all the time and to be waking up in the middle of a puddle of sweat. And that's got. Do you do that? You said that age doesn't matter, though, so I shouldn't be talking about age. I apologize. I don't really like to call you. I'm also a rock star. And I do also like Star Wars, and I did wear a weird, like, Princess Leia thing to the movies on Sunday, like, just because. But it wasn't, like, the whole outfit, because, like, when I grew up, I wasn't, like, treated well. So that, like, spills over into your adulthood, you know, where you just, like, think you're never gonna have enough. But abundance is real, and I will have all that I want to have, including, hopefully, one day, not so sweaty armpits. I think that it's crazy when you're about to eat something and you look at the nutrition facts and there's a bunch of vitamins, but all of them say 0%. Like, it's like, is this ghetto sustenance? I don't understand. Speaking of ghetto, you know, you can tell when somebody's a bad driver when they're on the freeway and they have dents in their car, and then, like, you know, they're swaying back and forth, and you're like, oh, that's why they have the dents in their car. Yeah, but if you see a car outside in the parking lot with a missing side mirror, she's a good driver, don't go.
Great job. Another question, Carmen. All right. Carmen.
Yes.
I know you're a natural woman, but have you heard of deodorant? You sweat a lot. Maybe antiperspirant might help.
Well, like, I have one, but then I'm also a hippie, but, like, I'm not a real
I use deodorant.
Like, no, I do, but it's like coconut. So I don't sweat, doesn't it?
So, like, you're gonna sweat if you don't use.
So, like, what if, like, the metal kills me? I want to kill me, not the metal.
But you say you want to kill yourself because you're sweating. So I heard hippie.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you, being a hippie?
It means that I'm one with the earth and that I meditate and that, like, I don't always have to be what the world wants a woman to be. Like, one time this girl didn't want to be my friend because I don't paint my toenails all the time because she didn't think that I was doing it right, like, living it right. And I feel like hippies are more free, and I just want to be free.
Well, your toenails are painted.
My nails. You said ever have it all together.
Hey guys, she wanted to be free from the things she's doing voluntarily, right?
Okay, my question is this. You know, young lady, my question is, when women say they want to be free, man, somebody had your ass in shackles or something, you were raped as a kid. Man, you want to be free. But you locked up?
I'm confused by that because if I were in shackles as a kid, wouldn't I want to be?
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, you want to be free from what?
Children, free from children.
Constrictions on my time, like constrictions on my ability to be creative, on my music, you know, like I want to travel.
Well, here we go. A lot of people
You're
have.
single and homeless. Okay.
I suggest deodorant. Might help you be free of sweat and funk.
Lex, can you smell me right now? I'm so sorry.
I cannot because I smell so good. I'm encapsulated in my own realm of smell. I'm showering. I
get your black ass out of here. I'm like, damn.
No, Degrees.
Free as ass.
Sponsor me. I got chicks. We can make some deals.
This is taking uncomfortable. Thank you, Carmen. All right. We are rolling. We've had the most topics on this show ever, and we still have more. We have more tomorrow.
Like that song, more.
Yeah. You like it. You like it. And, oh, no, that's not me. No. Oh yes. Okay, who we got next? We got Rocky. What's Rocky's name?
Pickens.
All right.
To the stage now. Let's hear it for Slim Pickens. There he is, my guy. What's up?
I have an autistic daughter. Raising a kid with autism is like raising a raptor, like velociraptor. The noises and everything, the amount of energy. She does burpees all day and rolls from one side to the other side of the room. She's just constantly working out. So she comes into the room one time and she felt like Tarzan, she walks in, looking around. I'm just like, if you want to kick my ass, like I'll stay out your way. Go ahead, go to the kitchen, get what you want. One day came up. She's only 10. I had her. My mom wasn't around at the time, doing some other things, and she started her period, and she's nonverbal, doesn't really know what's going on, and I was just sounding like baby girl, like this. What happens to every young woman and stuff like that. She looked at me like, "What is it? Oh, me? Oh, like dudes, we don't get those." And then she went to school on the bus. And I just wrote a note and thought that her teacher would be able to handle it. I got a call. And I was hearing all these noises like, and none like, you need to come pick up your daughter. She's smacking all the downstairs and boys with her pad. I gotta drive over there and get her. And she had one dude in the headlock and slapping him. She was like, bitch ass, low ass, trick ass. And, going the way home, I'm driving and I'm looking at her, her arms are crossed, and I was just kind of like, you want some chocolate or want some weed? Like, yeah, how do we fix it? We took her to a restaurant when she was younger. She's doing like something on the island. So I took both her hands in one hand, and somehow she got one loose, and I turned and looked, and the whole group of people had like pieces of like fries and burgers and missing and stuff. That whole restaurant was mad. So I bent down to get the fries, and she got around the corner, and there was like some food flying everywhere. And all the staff was scared. Well, we just like, Julia, grab the money, let's go. Let's go.
Wonderful job, brother. First of all, before we start, I have my daughter is autistic. She has two children who are autistic, one responsive, one non-responsive. So she is my superhero. So is you, man. Taking care of freaking autistic children is hard as hell, but it's also an honor. So kudos to you for what you do, man. Too, man. Right on. Hey, it is. Now tell me, your life, how awesome is it?
Oh, it's like Gilbert Grape meet 8 Mile. 8 Mile.
Oh!
You know what I mean? So it's like that. Like, well, I'm Gilbert Grape, but I still got it like comedy to in this garage. So, I mean, this is my moment. 2 minutes. So camera. So I don't. Do I have Instagram? Yeah.
Man, he looks like a prison guard at the female prison. Gets all the retarded inmates pregnant. And now he's just up here like trying to be on Maury for free. Just hoping he's not the father. He doesn't stop with these child support payments. He's about to be in Jurassic Pops.
That's the Velociraptor is real shit because you're not like a sneaky bastard. Like,
You can shit off as well. Very attack and destroy if I just take one out for one second. The whole Walmart would put one down.
So is getting out of the house the motivation for you doing comedy, or are there other things?
I started doing comedy when I was young, I guess, and then I had a period of life where I lived with like I'm not even exaggerating, 20 roommates.
God damn.
Like it was like a group home. Then we got older and then it became roommates, and then the parties got massive and the younger people got older. It was. I mean, we drive around and hit trash cans with our cars and shoot each other with paintball guns, and it was something like the kid. No, we were like 20.
Nice. Just coming out of kid stuff.
Just coming out, but I ain't gonna take a look at your pantry for $40.
Damn. Fucking puffing paint.
Any pool holes, I mean women.
Fucking Transformers movie night. Silver paint, this motherfucker.
Damn. But I started making them laugh.
Were they Mexican?
Everybody was everybody.
Any motherfucker. Yeah.
Like I live with everybody.
They're all broke. That's what they had to come. Yeah, that's the common denominator. Broke.
None of us were broke. We had a job. There was like 15 cars outside. That was the point.
Yeah, they was Mexican.
Drugs. Back cheap drugs. They had drugs. They get fucked up. They getting fucked up. Thank you. Very, very good. Very good. Yeah. So what do you think, guys? So far, so good, right? I mean,
great.
This has been a freaking great night, guys. This
Right.
has been a great example of
Great.
Las Vegas comedy.
Yes,
So
sir.
thank you guys for coming in here and giving us an element example.
Yes, sir.
This is what we were trying to freaking do since we started this.
Damn right.
No, you guys just making shit a reality. I just want to appreciate all y'all. Right on. No matter how funky you get, no matter how much you sweat, it's all good. I mean, it's pretty.
Wash your ass before you come.
Wash your ass before you
Please.
come.
Oh,
Please.
Left and right.
Oh, yeah. Cheek, right, cheek. Watch. You have to do it.
Be like Mr. White. Wax on, wax off.
Because if I go,
Right.
no, we can't have that. We can't have that.
Can't sniff.
Anybody in the industry who really cares or has ever sat at a bar and has had a bartender ever really take care of you, watch the movie.
Grew up idolizing, Rodrigo Delpeche, Christian Delpeche, Dario Doimo. The best thing we can do is make it look easy.
It was amazing. It was it represented some beautiful years of the epic times of flair bartending. It showcased some of the greatest, legends of all times. It was just amazing to watch.
Really capturing what the essence of flair is. I think this movie is gonna help, inspire the younger generation.
It was really cool to be a part of and see all those, to say like, I was there. The way they summed it up was really, really cool. I think they did a really great job.
The film was amazing, by the way. You should check it out.
The energy in the room was absolutely insane. The support we had in the room was just incredible.
We're all family.
Oh, I loved it. It was beautiful. I just really loved the story. I'm an athlete, so I can definitely relate to training for something.
I absolutely loved it. The bartending world can be intense. The level of talent and heart that they have, and even in the fact that this is a competition, but they were all uplifting each other.
I recommend 100% because probably show up the real lifestyle bartender, like a flair bartender.
They're showing us their cuts, their bruises, everything that they go through. It takes some real skill, and I really appreciate the bartenders that do the flair, because it's not easy.
This is awesome. We need it. Flair need this. People who flair need this. Write it down now. Watch the movie, support it, follow it, do all the funny stuff. And don't forget just have fun with it.
Right. All right. Which, I'm sorry, I'm not going to call the next person Massey. I don't know him, but I know that he's funny because he's here.
Obviously, I'm the oldest guy here, so I'm happy to be anywhere. When I was a kid, back in the 80s, we didn't have Instagram. You just made a phone call and the guy delivered a gram instantly. I hitchhiked from New York to California when I was 20, and I could have got 10 blowjobs on the way, but they would have all been from men. So I had to turn all those down. I got to the YMCA in San Francisco before the song came out. And the guys were in there singing the YMCA, and they all had hard-ons who were all looking at my bare ass. So I went to the lesbian town. I went from Sodom to Gomorrah, Berkeley. They each wanted the same thing I wanted, pussy. I'll do my standard jokes. When I was a kid, we didn't have Grand Theft Auto. We actually went out and stole a car. I got started by my Indian name, Spread Eagle. I lived in a gated community. They called it jail. My wife used to meet me in the doorway wearing a teddy. After 12 years, she looked like a grizzly. Gay ring thing. I said, what about that STD? My kids told me to go to hell. I said, I live with your mother. She said, eat shit. I said, she cooked for me too. I went to an all-black party. So many people called me motherfucker, I felt like family. They took me to a place called Homeboy's Barbecue. It said under new ownership. There was a little Chinese guy. I go, where's Homeboy? He goes, we're not animal.
Hilarious.
I don't know if when I was 49, my girlfriend was 27. People go, is that your daughter? I go, no, but she called me daddy. Turn my nuts into raisins. He's a vegetarian. The only meat she eats is mine.
Damn.
Some stuff the tongue so far up my butt, my tongue moved.
Wow. Damn.
Hey, they say marijuana is good for Alzheimer's. The only problem is you can't remember where you put it. And I've had enough. Thank you.
How old are you?
I just turned 73 April Tuesday. They told me I'd be dead by 30. When I was 30, they were all dead.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks.
Rocky, man.
What's your motivation, man? What's the motivation to make people laugh?
No motivation.
Just be funny.
It's just gone.
Right.
That is true.
I get up and go, got up and went.
Y'all have been funny, man.
I would like some coochie, you know. I didn't even joke about my girlfriend having a coochie fart. And something smelled fishy, right? Then I reached into my shoe and took a odor meter and put it on it, and it threw up.
Ah.
No, then she gave me a dishonorable discharge.
He's gonna be able to get any coochie, but maybe he can buy some coochie.
Coochie with the coochie.
I don't want to rent it.
Yeah.
I don't want to rent. They can keep it.
He can buy some
Get from a garage.
All right. Don't everybody leave. We're going to take a picture after this, a group picture after this. But is there everybody else walking down?
When I first met these guys, they told me that they were father and son, Slim and Rodney. And I believed it because they look similar.
Oh, holy shit, they do. Wow, okay. Because all white people look like to me. But it's all good. It is all good. We have a fucking great time. We have one more comic. And, yeah! All right!
Hey, all the way out of New York. Two-time Lexi Award winner for Best Impressionist. He does the best Trump in Las Vegas. He's here tonight as Donald Trump. Coming to the stage now. Comedian Rob Marcelleri.
What is going on here? Got me waiting in this parking lot in the back of an industrial alley. Now I've got this Filipino woman yelling at me about standing next to Lex. This is so sad what they've done. This is so sad. This is not how you treat your president. And then they put me, first of all, I'm the oldest guy here. I'm 80 years old and beautiful, by the way. I'm the most beautiful old guy that you've ever seen. She's looking at me right now. Her mouth is, her mouth is watering like I'm a cat dinner. Believe me. Believe me, okay? This one over here wants to taste my balloons, okay? Believe me. Okay? These two are laughing. I said this other time, the blacks love me. The blacks, they love me because when Donald Trump is the president, every day's like the first of the month. And I miss my Uncle Charles, too. It's true. I miss my Uncle Charles. I pour one out for those who aren't there, okay? So our nation didn't make it because of the struggle, because of It's true. They've never had a president this black before. Right? They said it. They go, Donald. And it's true. My penis is huge, okay? It's big and it's black. They call it the Chupacabra. The Chupacabra. But the penis, excuse me, okay? You don't like me that much. The penis is so big and black. When I pull it out, my cracks go dry. I don't see my penis, and I go into collections. That's how black it is, okay? My penis is up for Section 8 housing, okay? It's true. It's so big, so black. It's tremendous, okay? There's two. They want to have little, wonderful, Yao Ming babies with me. She's ready right now. Give it up, okay? They'll be beautiful, blonde-haired Yao Ming babies, okay?
All right.
The ladies and misters, Donald Trump wants not the number 2, but the number 3, okay?
Oh God,
It's called same people, okay?
Well, Ray Love's Lamp is closed tonight.
Gotcha.
The black people get me. That's a joke.
They're gonna get you. They're gonna get your ass. They're gonna get the hell out of you. They're gonna
Black jobs. I gave you millions and millions and millions of black jobs. From now on, when you go to a Popeyes chicken, be served by Juan, okay? No Juan, okay? Okay?
BBL trumpet.
Check me. I love them because they don't have 11 herbs and spices. Popeyes chicken has billions and billions of herbs and spices.
Not character now.
Damn. Oh no! All right, trash.
Okay, let them know who we are. Let them know who we are. Because we gotta wrap it up.
My name is Robert, and I come from Leeds, south of the Thames. And I want to say that all of you in the States have been
Like somebody on PBS or something.
But you've all been smashing, and I've had such a good time. I come from the wonderful place called York, New York. I don't know. You're a pussy. Yeah, my name's Lex Levy. Come find me on Vegas Trump Guy or VLCE Comedy. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
VLCE Comedy, give it up. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We appreciate you out here. No, all right, just get out of here. You're killing me. All right, not taking pictures.
And foreshadowing, Trump won't leave.
Back foreshadowing. No, seriously, thank you, brother. You're so good that you make me a cookie. That's how good he is. That's how really good he is. I am completely soft. I'm gonna be flaccid for the next week. That is gonna keep me just the best is porn is not gonna help. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching us, and we appreciate every single one of you. Lex Las Vegas, Ray Love, Kennedy Williams, me. Hey, give us your thoughts going out.
My thoughts going out is that this Wednesday, everyone gets laid. Hawaiian Luau party at Ola Habibi from 9 to midnight. You don't want to miss this. Nobody's doing stuff like I'm doing live in the event. So be there, Arts District, Wednesday night.
Right on. You Ola Habibi. You heard it. Lex Las Vegas. IG, all that Lex Las Vegas. Ray Love.
All right. Thank everybody for coming out. Appreciate it. If you're gonna do an impression of somebody, make sure you cut that shit off. Damn! Like how long? Shit! I'm like, what do you it sound like? No, sir. Thank Rob for coming out. I know Rob cool.
Rob very cool.
Yeah, you know. But at least he wasn't like this last comedian who's doing all this impression. I'm like, nigga, you ain't doing impression, you doing depression.
Thank you, Ray. Okay,
it's all good.
All right.
Yeah.
I am appreciative of Maria having us here, and I'm appreciative of all these comics. A lot of you I've never met.
Right.
And we're not doing the show, I would never meet you.
Right.
So I'm very glad that we're doing this. I'm very glad you guys came down. So thank you, guys. Comedy Live is over. We appreciate everybody coming out here.
Coming out.
Thank you. I'm Kelly Lee for Ray
Right.
Love for Las Vegas.
Good. Now,
Yeah. Motherfucker.
You are. I got a solution. I can help you survive.